My name is Bridgitte. Come here today to do some readings. I am from the UK, living in Spain. Very sunny Spain. The sun is shining, the weather is sweet. Beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. Whoa. Looking forward to seeing what the messages have to say today. What messages come out for you all. Love sharing messages. Did the pick a card readings a little while ago. Hey El Nino, how you doing? Did a pick a card readings a little while ago that will be shared tomorrow. Very nice, very nice. Guidance from Spirit it was called. I am here to do some readings, El Nino. If you're interested in a reading, let me know. Where are you at? Where are you in the world? Good, how are you? I am great, thank you. Very good. I'm in Spain. I'm from the UK, I live in Spain. Where are you at? Where are you in the world? Where am I visiting today? You're in California, nice. California's hot all the time, isn't it? All right, so nice one. El Nino, I will start with you. Hey Brooke, North Carolina, nice. How you doing today? So I'll start with El Nino. El Nino. That's what I'll be calling you unless you give me another name. I'll continue with El Nino because that's what I can see. Doesn't make a difference what I actually say. You're good. That's good. Happy for you, Brooke. All right, so let's start. El Nino. El Nino. El Nino. I forgot to take water out. El Nino. El Nino. May this reading be for the highest good of El Nino. May you receive the information you need and may you be open to receiving it. Eight, yeah. All right. This is kind of confirming what I was seeing. There's a few things that I'm seeing on the cupboards in front of me. There's like a leaf here, there's another leaf here, and there's like this tree, and it's like the tree is running. So I was like watching all these things, and I was like, there's something leaving your life. There's something coming out of your life and something coming into your life, and then the 8 comes out. The 8 is a message of universally inspired changes. This is the clubs, which is a personal growth message. The 8, universally inspired changes, is when something is coming, a manifestation. It's not something, it's a manifestation that's coming into your life, that's going to benefit you in your personal growth. But it feels like this is like a transition for you. It's like sometimes when the 8 happens, I'll give you an example. Let's say you had been, there's personal growth. Let's say you wanted to study. I'll use that because it is personal growth. It doesn't have to be studying though, but I'm just going to use it as an example. Let's say you wanted to study. And you had this idea of what you were going to study and where you were going to study it. But that falls through. It doesn't come to pass what you were wanting to happen. So that feels like it was a failure. Something that you really wanted to happen didn't happen. It feels like it's working against you. Like you're not getting what you wanted. But this is divine. The reason that it's not working in the way that you wanted it to work is because that wasn't the way it was meant to work. That wasn't going to give you the best results. That wasn't going to create the life that you're wanting. So whatever that thing is that needed to come out is setting the stage for you to be able to receive this manifestation, which will be so much more beneficial to you than the one that you already had in mind. So when the 8 comes and something leaves our lives, it can feel like, why is this happening to me? But I've worked so hard for this and I really want this and I don't understand why this is happening to me, because I mean, this is what I want. But it's not that you're not going to get what you want. It's just that it's coming in a different way to what you expected it to come. Not only is it going to come in a different way to what you expected, but the 8 is like an infinite sign, no? It always reminds me of the infinity. And that tells me that it's something that you will, when, like in future, you will look at this particular manifestation once it's actually physically in your world, that you can see it, touch it, hold it. It will always make you feel good looking back at this. And not only will it always make you feel good looking back at it, but it's something that you will always appreciate. It will be something really beneficial to you. This is also the 10. It's got 10 clubs on it. So I feel like this is like a really big desire of yours. The 10 is a message of ebbing and flowing, which is really important with this 8. Because ebbing and flowing, the 10 is this really big desire that you've had. You've thought about it, dreamt about it. You've wanted this for really long. You've put a lot of energy and effort into this. But the 10 is this idea of, but what if? But what if? But what if it doesn't work? But what if I fail? But what if I get rejected? It's this idea that it's all going to fall apart around you, rather than trusting that this is exactly the way that it's meant to be and that you will be getting the results of this manifestation, just like I said, not necessarily in the way you expected it to come. The 10 is ebbing and flowing. It's about you going downstream and allowing yourself to go downstream with the flow of a river, rather than holding up at the top. No, but I want to be here. I want it like this. This is how I want it. I don't want to go down there. This is about allowing yourself to move with the way that you're being guided, and trust in what's coming. Trust in the manifestation that's coming for you. Hope that makes sense, El Nino. With just one card that come out, I'm going to stick with that, because it's like an important message, because there's many times that we can see something coming out of our lives or feel that something isn't working for us. And it takes a bit of work to trust that, yes, it is working for us, and trust in the manifestation. So this is kind of moving you from, this isn't working for me, to, I am going to trust in what's coming. I will trust in where I'm being guided, and I will flow towards it in the best way possible. But that takes a little bit of work. It takes a little bit of speaking with yourself, working with yourself to create that difference in energy, to allow this to come to you, to allow yourself to receive this manifestation. It sure did, thank you. You're welcome, El Nino. All right, hey, Tanyeka, how you doing? Welcome. My name is Bridgitte. Hey, memories are dangerous. Nice to meet you too. Hey, Yasaman, how you doing? Where are you guys from? Where are you at? Where are you at in the world? I am in Spain. I am from the UK. I live in Spain. Very sunny Spain. If you would like a reading, let me know. North Carolina. Somebody said North Carolina earlier as well, didn't they? Yeah, Brooke. A couple of people from North Carolina. Nice. I was just going to start singing, "Hey Carolina," da, da. It just popped into my head. Da, 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 "Oh Carolina." All right, so if you'd like a reading, let me know. Like reading. Okay, Tanyeka. Tanyeka. Am I saying it right? Tanyeka. Tanyeka. Interesting name. Tanyeka. 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 Oh, I like saying names nice. It's Tanyeka, no? Tanyeka. Tanyeka. The Y is, you don't really hear it. Okay. Is that right? Tanyeka. Yes. All right. Tanyeka. 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 It's just spelled in an odd way, no? Nice. All right. Tanyeka. 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 Let me get some water. I forgot to get some water out. Let me just get water quickly. Sorry. I like to drink water between the readings. It just clears the energy out. Tanyeka. Tanyeka, Tanyeka, Tanyeka. What message is coming out for you today? Tanyeka. 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 Why is silent? Yeah, I got that. All right. Tanyeka. 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 Whoa, keep yawning. Tanyeka, I think because it's cold. I'm cold. Keep yawning. Tanyeka. May this reading, Tanyeka, be for the highest good of Tanyeka. May you receive the information you need, Tanyeka, and may you be open to receiving it. Tanyeka, I've got something that's kind of showing itself to me. It's kind of hidden, and I feel like that's something that you're doing. You're hiding yourself. You're not allowing yourself to be seen. I feel like you're like a star. That's what it feels like. You're like a star, but it's like you're hiding, so no one can see your starness, your glow, your shine. It's like you can walk into a room. This is the type of feeling. You can walk into a room, you will be noticed. You will definitely be noticed, but you wouldn't want to be noticed. You want to be like the one that's not noticed in the room, but you would be noticed. I feel like you being noticed is uncomfortable for you. You being seen is uncomfortable for you, but you feel like a star. You feel like you're meant to be seen. We have the Joker, a green Joker. The green Joker, the Joker itself is a message around controlling control. And the green is a message of love, your heart chakra. Being able to be open to love. This kind of makes a lot of sense. The green with the Joker, controlling control, shows me that you're somebody that's quite controlling around your hearts. This is kind of like a 9 energy. It's like this is like a fear-based place. There's a fear of being hurt. There's a fear of being let down. There's a fear of being vulnerable. So to avoid feeling like this, you're more likely to be controlling. No, I'm not going to go to that one because of that. I'm not going to do that because of that. You'll always find, it's like you're always looking outside of yourself to control your exterior world than to control what is going on emotionally inside yourself. So it's like you could have an opportunity. It's so weird how the 9 is speaking through this card. It's weird. You could have an opportunity, like I said, to be this star, to be seen. But with the Joker, you would not want to be seen because you would feel that that leads you to a very vulnerable place. But you don't like being vulnerable because that means that you would feel a lack of control, and control is something that you really feel the need for exteriorly. So this is kind of like really working on yourself, looking at how you are reacting to things around you, how you are kind of projecting on the exterior world around you. It's like if somebody said to you, oh, you should do this or you should do this, because of this fearfulness that I'm feeling. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. There's a control. It's like this feeling of, no, I'm just going to hide. That's literally how this feels. I'm going to hide. I'm going to hide. I'm going to hide. I don't want to be seen. And I'm going to control everything around me so that no one ever sees me. No one ever really knows what's in my heart. No one really connects to me because that always gets me hurt. So it's better for me to stay where I am than to go towards that. But everything about this is like, look at him. He looks so happy and joyful in his love because it is green, it is love. He looks so happy and joyful sharing the love, sharing his light. But it's difficult to get to that if with the idea of controlling outside of yourself. How does this help you? How can I make this in a way that it helps you to understand what would help you to do? It's really looking at yourself. It's really allowing yourself to be vulnerable and not creating this barrier between yourself and the exterior world. It's about you really looking at yourself, which is a difficult thing. The Joker is one of the most difficult ones of converting this energy that I have found. It might not be for you, but I have found that the Joker is one of the most difficult ones that I have found within myself, because we generally don't look at ourselves with the Joker, because there's this habit of what you've always done of controlling your environment around you. That's where you practice from. That's where you're always working from, wanting the world around you to be controlled. But this is now you really observing where you're wanting to control and looking at yourself with that observation, so that you can, well, do I really need control of this? Is this really going to hurt me? Or is this is like, it really feels like a 9. This is like you've got so many opportunities around you, but with this control, it will be difficult for you to go towards these opportunities. So it's about you really looking at the opportunities. But yes, I am uncomfortable in this situation, because you will be with the 9 that I'm feeling. You will be uncomfortable because it's not something that you're used to doing. Put yourself into vulnerable positions. But the more you practice moving into the uncomfortable, the more you become comfortable in the uncomfortable. So it's like taking that one step into the uncomfortable, and then the next step into the uncomfortable, and the next step into the uncomfortable, so that you're practicing it to be able to overcome it. But without that first step, it's like you're still in this idea of controlling around you rather than in you. Hope this makes sense. Tanyeka, no? Tanyeka? Yeah, Tanyeka. I hope that I'm explaining it nice enough for you to actually understand what I'm saying. Yeah, that's your message. It's very firm in how it's been shown to me as well. And this idea, like I said, of you being this amazing star. And the Joker was like the one that the jesters, they were the ones that entertained the kings. Do you get me? So you are somebody that is very entertaining, but it's allowing yourself to be that version of yourself rather than this controlling version of yourself. But if I do that, then what happens? And if I do that, then what happens? And just this fear all around of, but what happens? But what happens? And who do I become? And just, it's like, be juvenile. Allow yourself to just be and have fun with what you're doing. Don't take it so seriously. It does make sense. Okay. Great stuff. Yeah, it's love what you're doing and move with that, whatever this star thing is in you, because there is something that you have in you that is making you this, well, it's not making you a star, you are a star, but there's something that you have to shine. And whatever that is for you, this passion, this love that you have, because it is green, this love that you have, this passion that you have, whatever that is, you are in this place of wanting to control it. It's like allow it, give it allowance, give it space to grow within you, so that there's this expansion of it rather than a stifling of it. Yeah. All right. Tanyeka, it's really nice. You feel very beautiful. You feel like you're really meant to be seen, and that a lot of people will get a lot of benefit out of seeing you. And yeah, it's just kind of overcoming your own ego around that, because it is ego. It's something that, yeah, but what will people think about me? What will people say? What will It's like the mind can go so far, can't it? With, especially when other people are involved, and your whole thing has been about other people. So it's like, let go of the other people and just work from yourself. Just make yourself the important thing, not what other people think about what you're doing, but how you feel about what you're doing. Hey, Hasu. Hey, Angie. You have been a hermit. Mode, guarding heart, bad relationships, yeah. Yeah. It definitely feels like that as well. But it's like there's so much light in you. It deserves to shine into the world. It really does. The world deserves your light. It deserves your light. And it's, yeah. You're going to have beautiful relationships. You will. You're walking into beautiful relationships. You're walking into a place that's full of love and full of fun and happiness with this green joker. Like I said, he's the jester. He's full of joy and yeah. It's just letting go of the idea of what other people think, how other people are going to be, and just letting go of all of that. You're so focused on other people that you're not focused on, you haven't been focused on yourself. You've been focused on other people and how they have the potential to make you feel, rather than really sitting with yourself. And I feel this, and this is me. This is me. Nobody else has that control over me. Only I have control over how I feel. Nobody else exterior to me can determine how I feel. You used to be really bubbly. You will be. You're just having a moment. We all have moments. We all have moments. And you will be again. You may not be the same bubbly that you were, because we're always changing. We're always expanding. We're always developing. So you may not ever be who you were, but who you're becoming is still going to be a beautiful person. Somebody that others will want to be around. It's just a moment. It's like we're in winter at the moment. It's cold. It's like, come on. The sun's there and it's really nice, but I want the warmth. I want the warmth. It's almost there. We're almost in March. It will be spring and flowers start growing. The weather starts warming up. The season ends. There is always an end of a season, the beginning of a new season. you are coming out of an old season and coming into a newer season. And it's just allowing that process to happen without holding on to the season that you're in, allowing it to change, allowing yourself to change with it. Angie, hey, Angie, I would advise you to focus on yourself. You are so focused on this man that you are not giving yourself the consideration you deserve. You're not giving yourself the worth that you deserve. You are not giving yourself the attention you deserve, the love you deserve, the support you deserve. You're not giving yourself any of this. What you're doing is putting all of your energy into this man that doesn't deserve this energy. And the energy that you're sending out is an energy... The energy that you're putting out is an energy that is going to continue a momentum of you feeling like you have no control. Is this person coming back? When are they coming back? How are they going to come back? Will they love me? Will they care about me? It's all, you can't control any of that. And you worrying about it, you thinking about it, you putting energy into it, you're building a momentum more and more and more and more and more of this man that you, and this control that you have no control of. So you're always going to feel less than. You're always going to feel that you're not good enough. You're always going to feel that, why is he doing this to me? What did I do? Like you have done something wrong. No, you were with somebody for 7 years and they walk out of your life. It's like, thank you for leaving. I know that that doesn't sound nice to you because you want him. But somebody leaving after 7 years without telling you anything is not worth your time, your energy, or anything that you're putting into this person. They're not. You deserve your energy, not this person. That person doesn't deserve anything that you're giving them. And if you are going to give them anything, then my advice again would be to focus on, it's not really, I know you think it's this person that you want. And I understand why you would feel that because you were together 7 years. It's a long time. But what we actually want is to be loved. No, that's what you want. You want to feel loved. This man is not able to give you that, but that is the feeling that you want, to be loved. When you're putting energy into this man is not making you feel loved, which means that what you're going to be attracting is more of this emotion of, I'm not being loved. So again, it builds this momentum of, I'm not good enough, I'm not loved, nobody loves me, nobody cares about me, when is he coming back, why doesn't he love me? It's like you're in this maze that you're not able to get out of until you change your focus. Until you change your focus. When we want to be loved, which we all want to be loved. When we want to be loved, the way to attract that love into your world is to feel loved, is to use people that you have felt loved from. Use people, it doesn't matter if it's a partner or not. It could be a child, your child. It could be your nephew or niece. It could be anybody, a friend, a parent. Doesn't really matter, a neighbor. It doesn't matter who it is. You have had people in your life that have loved you. So use these people to focus on the feeling of love. Because the more you focus on these people and the feeling of love, not the feeling of lack of love, which is what you're feeling with this man, but the actual feeling of love, what you will then be attracting is love. But at the moment, you're not attracting love. You're attracting a lack of love because your attention is on lack of love. I hope that makes sense to you, because we cannot create... We cannot create... Sorry. We cannot create, we only create from where we are. So if we're in an energy of, I'm not getting this, I'm not getting this, why is this, why is that, da, 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 da. If we're in that energy, then we're attracting that energy. You don't want to attract that energy. You want to attract love. You want to attract affection. You want to attract someone loyal and loving and caring and kind and a beautiful person. So you have to feel that. You have to focus on that. Not the lack of it. The lack of it will only bring you the lack of it. Yeah? So you will have someone beautiful come into your life, definitely, because you deserve someone beautiful to come into your life, Angie. But I don't know that this man is the one that's going to bring it to you. I don't know about that. But I do know that if you put energy into loving yourself and sitting in the energy of love, whoever it is that comes to you will love you unconditionally as well, beautifully. All right, so if you would like a reading, guys, let me know and I can come to you. Hasu. You're welcome, Angie. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Hey, Sarah. How you doing this morning? It's afternoon for me, but how you doing this morning? All right. Hasu, Hasu, Hasu. Let me drink a bit of water. Something I've learned and I use a lot of is this pole. Hey, Jeff. I call it a pole. It's a pole of contrast. Whatever we want is this pole. So let's say it was love. There's this pole of love. This is the lack of love. This is the abundance of love. And everything that comes through my mind, I gauge it with this pole. Am I in the lack of this, what I want? Or am I in the abundance of this that I want? So if I see the lack of it, then I know that, okay, I'm seeing it like it's not there. That shows me exactly what to work on to create it in abundance, because I can see it in lack. If I can see it in lack, it means that I have the potential to be able to see it in abundance. If I can see it in abundance, I'm going to attract it in abundance. If I can feel it, if I can put all that I have into it, know it's mine in abundance, it will be mine. But if I can only sit with it in lack, then I'm only going to receive it in lack. And I don't want to receive jack in lack. I don't want to receive anything in lack. Although the idea of the lack helps with abundance. All right, so Hasu. Hasu, Hasu, Hasu. 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 If you'd like a reading, let me know. Put in the comments that you'd like a reading so I can come to you. I'm with Hasu at the moment. Hasu. Hasu, Hasu, Hasu. 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 May this reading be for the highest good of Hasu. Hasu. May you receive the information you need, Hasu. And may you be open to receiving it. We have the 9 of diamonds and the 7 of clubs. Hey, Nettie. Cool, Jeff. All right, so Hasu. The 9 of diamonds and the 7 of clubs. Tell me. The 7 is a message of perseverance and patience. So with the clubs, it's a message of personal growth. So it tells me that you have put a lot of work into probably patience, because perseverance generally we're quite good at. We will put a lot of perseverance into whatever it is that we're trying to do, that we're wanting to receive the manifestation for. But the patience of, okay, I'm putting all this work in, but it's going to take a while to be able to receive the manifestation. That's where a lot of people struggle. And I feel that one of the reasons, this is a 9 as well, and you've got 9 here. So I feel like this is a 9 because there's 7 in the middle and there's 2 on the sides. 7 and 2 is 9. So 9, 9. So I feel like one of the reasons that you're struggling with the patience is because you don't trust. The 9 is a message of, come on in out of the rain. It's when you're somebody that's extremely important. You're somebody with, you're somebody that has a lot of emotions, and you allow your emotions to dictate how you're living. So your emotions will tell you, why is this not happening? Why you're feeling frustrated. The 7 is a feeling of frustration. So the emotion of frustration will be the biggest emotion that you're feeling. And then this will be leading you to the 9. It will be like a kind of tug of war between the 7 and the 9 of frustration and withdrawal. So instead of the trusting in what's coming, trusting that other people can be nice and will bring something nice into your world, trusting that you're able to receive the manifestation, because it's 7 and 9, the 8 is missing. The manifestation is the 8. But how do you get to the 8? If the patience, you don't trust that it's coming, you're in frustration because you're not seeing the physical evidence of it. And how do you see it if you're using old traumas to manifest it? The old trauma is the 9. It's this rucksack of emotions that people are going to hurt me, people are lying to me, people are dishonest with me, people, I can't trust people. It's this whole idea of being hurt by people. So that because there's this lack of trust of being hurt by people, there's this place of, but how am I going to get this if I can't trust people if I can't trust people, how am I going to get it? And there's a lack of trust within self of you being able to receive it, because the 9, as much as it is an independent person, it doesn't like to ask for help and it doesn't like to receive help. But the 9 is all about opportunity. It's all about things coming into your world, doors being opened for you, especially financially, because this is diamonds. Diamonds for me are around career and finance. So this could be a promotion at work. It could be starting your own business. It could be having a child, getting married, studying, traveling, buying a house. But how do you get these things if you're too fearful to allow somebody to help you? For example, you want to buy a house, but you don't trust the estate agents. You think they're going to rob you. You think they're trying to steal from you. You think, do you get the idea? Or you want to go on holiday, but how do you get on the holiday if you don't trust the people that you're going to visit? You don't trust that you're going to have an amazing time. It kind of all falls in this bag of trauma and emotion. that there's just a lack of trust in self. That's here with the 7. You do the work, but you don't trust that you're going to receive the reward of the work that you've done. And the 9 is that you don't trust anybody else, so you don't feel other people can help you with the manifestation because you don't trust. So this is a lot of distrust, and it's about you learning to trust so that you can receive the manifestation. So your work, Hasu, is really nice because this 9 has 11 diamonds on it. The universe is protecting you, it's looking after you, it's guiding you, it's loving you, it's giving you everything you need to be able to move forward. But if you keep looking inside this rucksack to move forward, you're going to keep getting the same results. So it's to stop looking in this rucksack of trauma and start working from a place that you don't know at the moment, but a place that you'll get used to knowing the more you're there, outside of this bag of trauma. I can trust people, I can trust myself. I look forward to the opportunities, and doors are always opening for me. Everything is always working for me. I know I can ask for help if I need it, and I know I can receive help because there are people out there that want to help me. It's really interesting because there's an 8 on the screen at the moment with the 4-4. So it's there, it's around you. It's just at the moment you're struggling to receive the manifestation. I do feel it's around money. You're struggling to receive the manifestation because you're in this place of, but what if? And it's all about the hurt, being let down. It's like, let go of the idea of being let down and I trust so, and friends helped me to get the Sun and India. Yeah, it's good that you went to India and that you hate asking for money help. This is just about you being able to receive. It's not necessarily you not asking for help or not being open to receive help. It's about you being able to receive. At the moment, you're not open to receiving. If you ask for something, then you're open to receive because you're in control of that. But this is not about control. This is about allowing the universe to help you. And that's what you're not very good at, trusting the universe to help. The patience is the allowance of the universe to bring in the manifestation, trusting that what you've done is enough. The 9 is not looking in this rucksack of emotions, but trusting as people come forward and what they're offering to you. But the likelihood is what they're offering, you would find it difficult to receive because it's like, but if I take this, it's kind of like the idea of, you owe someone something if they do something nice for you rather than somebody just being able to do something nice for you. It's like people can do nice things for you without any expectation of what you can do for them. They're just open to being nice. But this is the idea that that doesn't happen, that you have to be doing something to make that happen. Yeah. You hate asking for money. And this is about money. And like I said, it is this reluctance to ask for help or to receive help. And it is around money. But you don't really need to ask. When you're open to receiving, it will come. Like I said, the doors open. But sometimes a door can be open, but you don't walk through the door because you don't trust what's behind the other side. You don't trust what's there. And that's what this is, not trusting what's there. Not trusting that it's yours. Not trusting that you don't owe anybody anything. That you just have this opportunity that is going to be beneficial to you. And trusting in the opportunity. Regardless of whether you see what the opportunity is, you trust it. Hope that makes sense, Hasu. Hope that makes sense. 9, 18. So 2 9s are 18, which is the 8. So the 8 is there. Like I said, it's all around you. But 1 is there, which is a belief system that is stopping you from being able to receive it. The 1 for me is self-belief. It's all to do with who we believe ourselves to be. It's the ego. Who we believe ourselves to be. You trust and live in hope. I hear your words, Hasu, but your energy is not that. Your energy is saying something different to what your words are saying. And sometimes we use words and it takes a little time for our energy to catch up to the words. So it's not a bad thing to use these words. I'm happy that you're using these words because, I mean, it can only lead you to that point. But there's this discrepancy of your words at this moment and your energy, which happens a lot with most people. We're not in alignment. It's finding that balance and being able to look at yourself honestly as well, without judgment of self. So that it's like, it's not that you're doing something wrong or bad. It's just learning from what you're doing. So you grow from it. Whoa. Hey, Crow Shows. All right, let's see. Thank you, Angie. Florida, nice. Hey, Esmerelda, how you doing? Should you do something special in India? I mean, you had the 9, so it means that there are opportunities, there are doors opening for you. So whatever those doors are, walk through them. It's not about you doing something special. It's about you not doing what you've always done and being able to walk through new doors, being able to walk to new things. Even if you're uncomfortable doing them, you still do them because it's something different to what you've known. You're used to doing what you've always known. The 9 is always following repeated patterns because of this rucksack. So it's you doing something different. Allow yourself to walk through new doors so that you experience new experiences. You can ask a question, Mary. I'm not sure that I'll answer in the way that you like, but you can ask. Mary, my advice to you is let go of the idea of will he call or won't he call and just focus on having a really good day. That's the best thing that you can do with your day. Decide to have a really good day. If he calls, great. If he doesn't call, great. Your world is not happier or less than because of this person. And the more you make this person important in your life in this way, it makes a difference to your world. The more energy you're putting out in resistance, a lower vibrational energy. Yeah, please ask questions. Your friend gave you money for charity. That's very nice, Hasu. And you received it. Did you receive it? Were you able to receive it? Very nice, Hasu. Very nice. Hey, Tannerets. I'm coming to Jeff. Jeff asked me, didn't he? I'm coming to Jeff. Everybody's commenting. But Jeff, are you still here? Let me just check whether Jeff's still here because Jeff did ask for a reading. So let me come to Jeff. He gave for a charity. Okay, so he gave you money to give to somebody else. Okay. But that's nice. It's somebody that gave you money to give to someone else. But I mean, that's receiving, isn't it? It's receiving. The more you're comfortable with receiving, the more you receive. Jeff, you still here? All right, so Tannerette, I'll answer you the same way that I just answered Mary. You're focused on something that you have no control of. You're worried about somebody, whether they're watching you online or will he talk to you. It's like the more you're focused on people in this way, the more the momentum is building in lower vibration, in a place that you have no control over. It feels lack. It feels like you're losing out on something, you're missing out on something, when that's not a truth. You have this amazing day ahead of you, amazing life ahead of you, that you have all this amazingness to focus on, of how great life is, all this abundance that's in your life, but you're focused on this one thing that you have no control over, that you feel a lack towards. As long as your focus is here, and the more time your focus is here, the more of your life becomes focused here, not necessarily in him, but in lack. So my advice is focus on something that you feel abundant about and work from that place, letting go of this place. Because the more you focus here, the more you'll sit here, and the more everything starts feeling crap. Do I have time to graduate? Will I be able to? I see no reason why you can't, Esmerelda. If you are putting in the work for you to be able to graduate, you're studying, you're optimistic about what you're doing. I mean, you might have stressful moments, but as a whole, you're trusting in your capabilities. You're trusting in the opportunities that will come. You're trusting in what you're able to do. There'll be no reason for you to not be able to graduate unless it's not the right thing for you. And that's not something you would be able to control. It's what the universe would do to lead you to somewhere else. But other than that, why not? Why not? It's just your own belief system that will stop you from being able to graduate, outside of the universe having better plans for you. But if this is your goal, this is what you have sent your energy into, and this is what you want to achieve in life, then the universe is on your side. It will help you to create that. Hey, keep the faith. Crows shows. I will pull some cards for you. Crow shows. Crows shows. $555, nice. 555 is really nice. What 555 is asking you to do, Esmeralda, I am coming to you, Crow shows, but I just wanted to answer Esmeralda with this 555 that she's put up. 5 for me is a message of balance. It's grounding yourself. It's bringing yourself to a place of gratitude so that you're able to focus on abundance, not lack. 5-5 is the 10, which is ebbing and flowing. Flow through your journey rather than being resistant to what's coming. Trust in the desires that you have. The 10 is about desire that you have. And you can either go with a voice of, but what if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What if I'm rejected? Or you can go with, what if it's amazing? What if I pass with flying colours? What if I'm offered a job straight away? What if there's so much potential, but you could get stuck here? So, and then 15, 5, 10, 15 is 6, which is, I always think of the 6 as a pole. I think of everything as a pole. So, like with the 5, you have a pole of abundance, lack. So when you're thinking of university, don't go to the lack, go to the abundance. When you're thinking of the 10, ebbing and flowing, don't go to the, but what if it doesn't work? Always work from, it will work amazing. What if it works amazing? What if it all falls in place for me? And then the 15 is a 6, which is planting seeds. It's the expansion of what you're wanting. But if you're if you're looking at this graduation as, but it's not possible and I can't do it and it's never going to work, you're back in lack again. That's not expansion, that's in a box. So work from the expansion of, once I graduate, I can do this and I can do this and I can do this. Expand your vision, expand it. Okay, I've graduated now. Now what am I going to do with my life? And expand the vision that you have so that you're using that's the guidance of the universe, the 555. Use the guidance nicely. And the biggest one is the 5. As long as you're in gratitude, you will struggle to see in lack. Gratitude is not possible in lack. We don't see gratitude in lack. We just see a lack of. We can't see a lack of and feel grateful for the lack of. We can't. So gratitude will always help you to ground yourself and to work to that place of abundance. Going out into nature will help. Sitting around water bodies will help. Meditating will help. Being creative in any way, that singing, dancing, there's so many ways to build a higher vibration, to get to that gratitude place. And a lot of it is movement, really, creating. All right, Crows shows. I needed to hear that. I don't have support, and I'm trying. I don't have support. You see, that's lack. You have support all over you. You just told me 555. That was a universal message. That is abundance. You're receiving messages. You are supported. You are protected. You are loved. That I'm not supported is a lack. It's the idea that you're by yourself. You're not by yourself. You're never by yourself, and you never will be by yourself, because there's a whole big community that is all over you. All over you. All over all of you. All over all of us. All right, Crows shows. Crows shows. I've got this clapping thing going for you, Crows shows. Why am I clapping? I feel like you've done something really good. It's like I can't stop clapping. I feel like there's a lot of pride for you. I feel like you've done something that spirit is happy with, and you just completed a ritual, a curse breaking. I'll take the applause. Yeah, it's like I'm just automatically doing it. I don't generally see it like this, doing this. It's like, well, what's going on here? But yeah, there's something that you've said. Yeah, it's definitely applaudable, because I can't stop. All right, well done you, well done. Crows shows. I love the way messages come through, you know. It's so freaky the way that messages come through. It's just wonderful. It's like it keeps you on your toes. There's just so many it's so weird. All right, Crows shows. You know what, Crow shows? I just looked at my wall here, and our wall, we have this huge big poster of Bob Marley, and this particular poster is the Redemption Song. It's a poster of the Redemption Song. And the Redemption Song, I'm not sure if you know it from Bob Marley, but it says, I'll do a bit of it. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop your times. So this is like an emancipation. This is like a freedom that you're experiencing. This release that you're experiencing. It's very beautiful. Wow. Wow. I don't know what this ritual that you did. Wow. Oh my goodness. Exactly. 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 And so whatever you did, it was powerful. It had some, it feels very kind of shamanic, however you say it. All right. Crow shows. May this reading be for the highest good of Crow's shows. Crow's shows. May you receive the information you need. And may you be open to receiving it. I definitely feel like you're like a shaman type person. I'm getting so many messages all around me. I've got this, this is the cupboard. The cards didn't come out. I don't even, you did it with blessing, love and awareness for myself and others. You did a beautiful job. What I'm seeing is my cupboards that are in front of me. They're wood. So it's like this. It's, you know, when you have wood, it's got patterns, no? And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing two patterns on this particular cupboard that I'm looking at. One of the patterns is a heart that's broken. So I feel like something happened for you that broke your heart. It was something that, it's kind of like, it was like a number 8. It's a really interesting one because number 8 is a manifestation. And it's this idea of something coming. But sometimes with the number 8, it's that something came in your world and it fell apart for something else to come into your world. And that's what this feels like. It's like whatever this heartbreaking thing was for you has created something fundamentally different inside of you. Because I'm seeing this broken heart, and then the next part that I'm seeing, it's like a womb. It's like a fetus in a womb. Like a baby, like this. That's what I'm seeing. So it's like through this brokenness, it's led to a rebirth. It's led to this, oh, I've got goosebumps over. It's like led to this place of, like I said with this redemption song, a freedom that you've not had before. A newness that you're going to experience that you've not experienced before. It's just a lot of new. A lot of new goals. There's another bit that I'm seeing that looks like a target. It's like new goals that you're passionate about, new ideas, new way of being, new way of living, new way of everything. It just feels like whatever this thing that left was or that broke your heart was fundamental to this beginning. It's like you went from the 8, which is the broken heart, to the 9, which is the opportunity. The opportunity is this new experience of the rebirth is the 1. But the 9 is like, okay, this happened. It led you to an opportunity, maybe this spiritual thing that you come across that's led to this rebirth, which is the number 1. So your inner beliefs, your belief system, your ideas about self, your identity, your limiting beliefs, they're being worked on. They're kind of renewed. My broken open heart. Yes. Yes, I welcome the rebirth. I welcome the freedom to be. My live as an answered prayer. You are already. Now is the time to be true. I want to get Calabash message for you. The cards didn't come out because, I mean, the cupboard was just all over the place talking to me. There's got so many messages all over for you. And like I said, the way that I'm receiving the messages for you, I do receive messages like this. It's not like it's just for you, but the kind of, the way that they're coming through for you, it feels very shamanistic. I don't know that that's a word, but it feels right at this moment. And I feel that you are somebody like that. Maybe herbs, medicines, things like that you're really interested in. Drumming, using drumming as a way to meditate or to cleanse or to lift your energy. You feel very much like, you feel extremely powerful. I'm going to pull a couple of Calabash messages for you because the Calabash is a different, it's different. And I really feel this for you at this moment. I'm like, I'm a bit excited for you. You chant, you sing, you drum. Yeah. Hey, Jamie. Yeah, you feel very much like a shaman. Very much like a shaman. You have a beautiful energy. It's so... connected. All right. Crows. Means reading for the highest good of crows. And you receive the information you need. And you'll be open to receiving crows shows. All right, let's see what messages come out for you. I was just talking about herbs and medicines and things like that. We've got a name Jasmine, enjoys flowers, gardening. I definitely feel like that's something around you. When I hear a name or when names come out, the names are from what I've heard before and it connects me to like a keyword for something. So there could be someone around you or that was around you that was living that is no longer here with us in physical world. They're still here, but they're not in physical anymore. But that person maybe took you or made you interested in flowers or herbs, or could be that, or maybe that person, you just enjoyed watching them in the garden, or could be that. But I'm feeling for you that this is kind of like, you're like a medicine person. You deal with you deal with natural remedies. You're a very natural orientated person. Sorry, 1 second. It's a reading session, yes. It's not tarot because I don't read tarot, but it is reading. Or you just plant... All right, I'm with you. All right, so let's see. Yeah. We have Sammy Davis Jr. You always have two choices, your commitment or your fear. This is kind of like with the rebirth. The commitment is about you walking towards this rebirth, confident in the not knowing, because the rebirth is not knowing. Like a baby coming out, it doesn't know its environment. It has to learn where it is. It is like a completely new life. Inside its mother, it's protected, it's secure, it's safe. Once it comes out, it could be lost in fear. But why am I here? Why am I here? It was so warm inside there. I got everything I needed. Why am I here? Why am I here? Or it could be the biggest adventure of your life. So it's kind of like moving with that idea that this is the biggest adventure of your life. You are going, it's like something completely different for you. This is, it's like, exactly. We've got 5 Star. It's a group from when I was a child, and it's a song, Can't Wait. Can't wait another minute. So let your love come rushing in. Can't wait. Can't wait. Exactly. I feel like this is you. It's like your energy is the you, like you said, I am an adventurer. It's like moving into that place. Can't wait. It's like you can't wait for this adventure. You can't wait for this excitement. You can't wait for what's to come. You can't wait to learn. You can't wait to grow. You can't wait to see what happens along the way. We have the name Michael. Michael says, having some health problems. Having some health problems. Having some health, ooh. And we have numb face, anxiety. Wow. Having some health problems, numb face, anxiety. All right. I feel like these are kind of like, you know, when I'm going to explain it through myself. So last week, I'm kind of having my own rebirth at the moment. So last week, I stopped smoking. I've stopped drinking alcohol, and I've stopped eating sugar. So I've done all these things, and I'm doing all these things. And this week, I never get spots. Well, not a never, but I very rarely get a spot. But I have this huge big spot on my face here, and I have this big cold sore on my lip here. So I'm looking at them and I'm like, ooh! I'm feeling really excited about them because for me, they're cleansing. They're my body releasing the toxins, cleansing itself, purifying itself of all the illness that's been in it all these years. But somebody else could view the spot, the cold sore, I'm sick, oh, I've got a spot, and be so conscious of it and hiding it, or feel like there's something wrong physically because of what they're experiencing. But it's a purification, it's a release, so sometimes this comes, I'm just using the spot in my cold sore, but it could come out in other ways. It could come out as a headache. It could come out as lots of different things. We experience different symptoms, physical symptoms from purifications, from cleansing, from releasing. So I feel like this is just to be aware of this process, because you are in this process of purification. You are in this process of cleansing yourself, cleansing old emotional traumas, cleansing. So, like I said, sometimes something can happen with our body and we're not connecting it to a cleansing, to us getting stronger, to ourselves becoming purer. And that can make us feel like we're sick, that there's a problem. So I feel like this is just for you to be aware that if there is anything that is going on within your body, to be aware that through this release that you're experiencing, do expect certain little things to be coming out of you, certain physical symptoms that may come out of you, and not to allow these symptoms to hold you in a place of why is this happening and what's going on here and what's wrong with this and why do I have this. You get the idea. It's just allowing your body to experience what it's experiencing so that you're allowing the release to happen. I did this ritual to release myself and another from the curse at hand. Now is definitely the time to purify and get in touch with what maintains my sovereignty. What you're saying definitely makes sense, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, this is so beautiful. Crows shows. Crows shows. Crows shows. I've gone back to the clapping because, I mean, this is just, it's, yeah, wow. Wow. Really nice. Really nice. And also, I feel now as well, you do feel like an empath, but I feel now you're going to be even more of an empath, that you'll feel people even more than you did. And that may be this anxiety, the health problems. Sometimes we're around other people that have certain symptoms and you pick up on the symptoms, but you're not necessarily aware that it's their symptoms and not you. That could also happen. And instead of acknowledging it as somebody else's symptoms and not being you, you're holding it as yourself. That's something else that I feel that you may experience as well. So just be aware of these things that could happen around you, so that you're always bringing yourself to this place of understanding yourself. Yeah. All right. You got to stay in your own work. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Love ourselves, can free our minds. That's exactly what you're doing, and keep going to that place. Keep going to that place. Keep going to that place. Something that I do to help myself stay in that place is I sing a song, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." And when I finish with this little light of mine part, I go to everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. So I remind myself constantly I'm light. And then the next one I do is, everyone I meet, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So that I'm constantly working from my own energy. It doesn't always work, but it's a practice to help with it working. Yeah. Yeah, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. That was beautiful. And thank you for allowing me to read your energy and to connect with you. I'm going for an MRI Thursday, trying to better my health also. I wish my mum was here to go with me. Your mum is with you, Jamie. Your mum will always be with you. When humans pass over, the energy self, because we are energy, we are spirit, the majority of us is spirit, and the human part of us is the smallest part of us, but our spirit is very big. If you stretch your arms out each way, our energy is taking up all that space around you. It's taking up all of it. Your human body is very little part of that. So the majority of us is energy. And the only way that I'm able to do what I do is because of all the energy around. It's connecting to energy. Even this last one that I just read for, Crows Shows, her name, I don't even know, I'm assuming that it's a woman. I'm assuming, but it is an assumption. And that's just because of what I feel. But it is an assumption. But Crows Shows is not this person's name. The name is not important. The energy is important. And when someone passes over, they do lose the physical body. They do. It stays here on earth because it's a physical thing. The earth is for physical. It's for the physical world. But that doesn't mean that the spirit world is not part of this world. It is. It just isn't physical. But it shows us through physical constantly that it's there. These things that I was seeing, that clapping that I was doing at the beginning, I'm not sure you were here, but automatically my hand started clapping. Something made that happen. I don't know that I'm meant to be clapping. I don't know what I'm clapping for. It's just an automatic reaction from an energy that is creating this through me. So we may see numbers, like I just looked up, it was 22. We may see numbers. We may see you listen to a song, or you ask, please show me that you're there. You ask your mum to show you that you're there. And you see something that reminds you of your mum. It could be an animal that she really liked. It could be that you put the TV on and there's a message that comes through the TV. There's so many different ways that we receive information, and it's really be open to what you feel, be open to what you see, smell, touch, taste, because we are physical. So everything that we're given is through our senses and our intuition. It's all given to us though. And it's you being open to receive that. The way that you speak about your mum is though they're not there. So at the moment, this idea of your mum being around you is in a lack mentality. It's in that she isn't there and she's not there for me. She will always be there for you. Her love will always be with you. She's always hugging you, holding your hand, giving you everything you need, giving you the encouragement, giving you the support, giving you wisdom, giving you everything that you need as you walk forward. And it's for you to connect to that. Because the more you connect to the signs and synchronicities around you, the more you don't feel alone, or the less you feel alone. Because there really isn't alone. We're never alone. It's an illusion to be alone. To be lonely. To be lonely. It's an illusion. So your mum is there. She will be there with you for your MRI. Speak to her and ask for a sign that she's with you so that you can connect to that. And you can ask for a specific sign as well. Be very specific with what you're asking for so that you allow her to give you what you need to trust that she's there for you. Because she is there for you and she will give you what you need. No problem, keep the faith. Hey, Joanne. Mahalo. What is mahalo? What is that? Crows shows. Your receptivity is beautifully fluid. Practice. It's getting used to trusting is hard work at the beginning, because when you first start learning to use your intuition, one of the first things that you do is question everything. You question whether this is real, whether I'm going crazy, whether I really saw this, whether it really makes sense. You question everything because you have so much fear about who you are and what you're doing. But it's learning to trust. And after doing this I've been reading now for 8 years. And that's just something that I learned very quickly. Trust what you receive. It's the most important part of, for me, living. Trusting what I receive, because every day it helps me, not just with you guys in reading you, but for myself, in getting confidence in myself, in knowing that, like, I've lost 2 children and my dad's passed. So it helps me to feel connected to my children, to know that they're offering messages to me, and to feel connected to spirit world is something really powerful and comforting. And to be able to connect to the spirit world and trust in what you're connecting to is one of the most beautiful things I think that we as humans can experience, because it gives that feeling of you are not alone. We are here with you. Though we're far away, we're always here to stay. Right. So, thank you very much, everybody, for coming to join me today. It has been beautiful. Thank you for your messages. And I will be back on... when will I be back? I will be back... What day is it today? Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday for the same live readings. Tomorrow, I post a pick a card. Take a look at them if you're interested. Beautiful messages that come out. I recorded it today. Very, very, very nice. So if you're interested, take a look at them. Jamie, good luck with your well, not good luck. You don't need luck. Lots of support and love going out to you for your MRI. I'm sure all will be well. All will be what it's meant to be. We're always growing. We're always learning. We're always experiencing. And whatever we experience is to be able to grow and understand more and to live better lives, to walk on a better path for us that's more rewarding towards us. And sometimes we have to go through challenges to get to that easier path. So, right, is the voice real? Nice one. You've kept the comments very busy. Take care, everybody. Yeah, I will be back on Friday, same time, same place. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye. Your ancestors will be with you. Many blessings, lots of love. Your ancestors, your mum, everybody will be with you. Everybody. I'll be with you as well. I'll be sending love out towards you. You were not alone. Take care, yeah? Bye.